Good morning, dear students. This video is about future tense. Future tense is classified into four. They are simple future tense, future continuous tense, future perfect tense, and future perfect continuous tense. Let us study simple future tense first. The format of simple future tense is subject plus the auxiliary verbs will or shall plus V1 form of the verb. V1, that means base form of the verb. Okay? We use this tense for actions yet to take place in the future. That means the action is not happening at the time of speaking, and also it is not completed action. We use this tense for the action. It is going to happen after some time or in the future. Okay? Examples. I shall go to the market. As per the format, I is the subject, right? Shall, that is the auxiliary verb. Here you can use either will or shall. Plus go. Go is the V1 form, base form of the verb. To the market. Plus object. I shall go to the market. So this action yet to happen in the future. The action is not happening right now, but it will happen. Okay. Next example. She will cook for her children. She is the subject. Will is the auxiliary verb. Cook is the V1 form of the verb. For her children. The action yet to happen in the future. For this purpose, we use simple future tense. Here, you have to remember this will, the auxiliary verb, you can use wherever. You can use with I, we, he, she, it, they, you, and anybody's name. But shall, as per the modern English, you can use with only first person I and we. I, we plus shall plus V1. So always remember, shall you cannot use with he, she, it, and also you. But sometime you can use in some other situations that I will tell you later. Okay? Now, the next, we also use this tense for opinions or assumptions about the future. We use this tense for opinions or assumptions about the future. Example, I think we will win the match. We is the subject, will is the auxiliary verb, win is the V1 form. We will win the match. That is an assumption or what? Prediction that yet to happen. Next, perhaps we shall reach earlier than them. We is the subject, shall is the auxiliary verb, reach is V1 form. Right? So always remember, use shall with I and we. Don't use with he, she, it, they, you, and anybody's name. But sometime you can use for some other situations. That I will write those examples now. Look at the board. You shall get your books tomorrow. I used here shall with the subject you. Right? Second person. You is the second person. Here I can use because it is indicating a strong promise or a strong feeling. So here I can use shall with the you. You shall get your books tomorrow. Okay? Next. They shall save their motherland. Here also I can use shall with they because it is duty or determination. In this situation, I can use shall in this sentence. They shall save their motherland. That is showing what? Duty or a strong determination. That you have to understand. Next, he shall pay a heavy price for this misbehavior. He shall say. He plus shall. I used here shall because that is a threat or warning. So in this purpose, I can use shall with the third person he. Okay. Next, you shall reach school before the first bell every day. Again, I used shall here with the you. That shows what? A command. It is a strong feeling. A strong command. You shall reach school before the first bell every day. In these situations, only we can use shall with he, she, it, or anybody's name, or with the subject they, and with you. Okay. Other common sentence we should not use shall. We use shall with only the first person I and we. That you have to remember. Now we shall learn how to form negative and interrogative of simple future tense. Look at the board. I shall not come. They will not come. She will not come. These are examples for negative of simple future tense. For making negative sentence, you need this format. Subject plus shall or will plus not. Not you have to use between the auxiliary verb and the main verb. So, not used here between shall and base form of the verb, main verb. Always remember, you can tell like this, I shall not come, I will not come. And you can tell, they will not come. But you cannot tell, they shall not come. She shall not come. They are wrong. Always remember, here, with the subject they, she, he, it, and anybody's name, you can use will. But you cannot tell what? They shall come, she shall come, he shall come, it shall come, Shyam shall come. You have to use will there only. Okay. Next, positive interrogative sentence. Here you have to follow this format. Shall or will plus subject plus B1 plus object. Shall I come? Will they come? So in the ending you have to use question mark for making interrogative sentence. These are examples for positive interrogative sentence. Follow this format. Next, for making negative interrogative of simple future tense, you have to follow this format. Shall or will plus subject plus not. Not you have to use here between the subject and the main verb. Okay, remember that. So the example is, will she not come? In the ending question mark. This is a negative interrogative. Right, will she not come? Shall we not play cricket? So here not used between the subject and the main verb. Subject and the main verb. Always study and remember this. If you want to express suggestions and offers in your sentence, you have to use the auxiliary verb shall only. Okay? Dear students, when you study simple future tense, you should also remember there are some other ways to express future actions by using simple present tense and present continuous tense and the phrase going to. Look at the board. We can make future action by using simple present tense. For example, we fly to Paris on Sunday. Here in this sentence, the action is going to happen. So this is simple present tense here. Next, by using present continuous tense, I am going to Mumbai next week. Here also the action is going to happen in the future. That is in present continuous tense, right? And also by using the phrase going to, you can create future actions. Example, I am going to watch TV. I am going to. I is the subject, then auxiliary verb am plus going to form plus base form of the verb V1. Dear students, don't get confused here. Sometime you may understand this sentence is in present continuous tense. Not like that. In present continuous tense, here after going to, here Mumbai, that is a noun. Here after going to, here that is a verb. Okay, always remember, I am going to watch TV. Here also the action yet to happen. It is going to happen after some time. So it is an example for future tense. Next, she is going to begin a new business. So going to is the usage. Begin is the V1 verb. To express suggestions and offers, you can only use the auxiliary verb shall. Okay? I hope you understood this. I will give you homework in your WhatsApp group. Thank you.